storied venues in college football. Notre Dame Stadium in South Bend, Indiana. All games might count the same, but some carry a little more juice. And when you get to this point in the season, a couple of teams in the top 10 fighting for their playoff lives and positioning, this one feels a little special. It's the Ohio State Buckeyes and the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
Checking in with Ohio State's head coach before the game. This is a huge game, and they want to get the win, but they're going to be very creative on behalf of their wide receiver here today. They know he has a chance for school history with the most receiving touchdowns in a career. So what do? They know the defense will be keying on him, particularly in the red zone. So I went to practice and watched what they've got in store. They are going to be very creative with their play calling to help their wideout get that history and get that record here today. Guys, back to you.
Okay, Holly. The Buckeyes headed toward the ball, and we are ready for action. Coming out with it, it's Barres. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The give is to Williams. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
You want to make a guy that's elite, that's one of the best in the business, start to become more and more human, keep getting hits on him. Nice job by the defense, getting in his face, being physical. Make him feel your presence. Don't let him get comfortable back there in that pocket.
They're in the gun, third down. Here's Carr. Unloads to the wideout. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Touchdown, Buckeye! How about this defense taking one back to the house?
Oof, and after that pick six, not the start this quarterback wanted. You're going to have to be really good about having a short-term memory and just turn the page. There is tons of football here to be played. You made a big mistake on that last throw. Don't let it beat you for the rest of this football game. You've got a lot of ball left to play. You've got to keep going.
And he added the extra point. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Notre Dame comes onto the field ready to go to work. Finding themselves down 7-0. They'd love to get a drive going here. Here's C.J. Carr to throw. Left side, it's Mobley. Still running at the 40. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. One big play to get it up near midfield. Now they're in business at the 47. Back to throw, it's Carr. Throws quickly. He's down right there, short gain on the grab. It's pretty obvious what's at stake here, guys. A top 10 matchup, winner, good shot at the playoff, and the loser is probably going to need some help.
Yeah, so further cementing your resume, making that exclamation point on the schedule, giving that committee something to look at and go, here's a top 10 win. This is a big deal for my schedule. Big proving moment.
And that's why you play football for one of these two programs, for games like this, for the opportunity to reach the college football playoff. You knew these two teams were on a collision course. That's the opportunity ahead of you to go get it done in front of a lot of eyeballs watching. I'll tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. He runs really good routes. He's got nice hands. You saw it on that last play.
The defense trying to get a stop on third down from the 44. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force him into a fourth down.
You know, timing is so important in the RPO game, especially on third down. Quarterback and receiver just didn't have it there, and now it's fourth down.
Notre Dame looking for this fourth down conversion. This quarterback part of their running game. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive.
And I've never met an offensive player who said, no, we don't want to go for it on 4th and 1. 4th and 1 is a great situation for the offense. You got to get 1 yard. You practice it all the time. You got to be physical. Go out and get it. They did a good job going out and getting that 1 yard.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions, and he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
Out wide right, it's Mobley. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
Good play call on defense. Third down in that situation, you're just playing a big zone. You want everybody having their eyes on the quarterback, playing in their areas, and you want them rallying to the football. As soon as that running back caught the ball, they all came screaming in. They were able to make the tackle and now set up fourth.
On the direct snap, it's Mobley. Knocked down, but he's got enough to move the chains and convert that fourth down.
Well, they get the first down, going for it on 4th and 1, and they're in that fringe area right now in their opponent's territory. So important for them to keep the momentum going because they've got to be thinking, we're scoring points here. We're going to pay this drive off.
Rush right in his face. He's going to take off. Glides to the ground, picks up the first down, and avoids the hit.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys, he could not wait to get back out there. And that time, it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the first down.
Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. Throwing, Carr. Fires immediately. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. The give is to Williams. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1 yard line.
What a run by their tailback, and simply one of the best in the entire country. And his ability to make people miss is the reason why, guys. That's one thing that's just not coachable. You have it or you don't. That was something they identified in him when they were recruiting him to come play in this offense, and now it's come to fruition. Defenses have such a hard time bringing him down. This defense is going to have to do a better job game tackling.
And he waltzes into the score. Touchdown, Irish! You know what? Methuselah lived 969 years. He was born and died in the amount of time it took them to walk it down the field and score that touchdown.
And that's just so frustrating. Play after play after play, you line up, you try to do your assignment, and you fail, and they cap it off with a touchdown? Oh, Methuselah.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here's Julian Sayin to throw. Turns it upfield. Turning it on. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. Dropping back, it's Sayin. The quick game. Makes a catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one.
The linebacker was not fooled at all. He read his keys. He saw the running back release out of the backfield. He's got some speed and wheels himself to run with him. And, yeah, the running back made the catch, but he went right down to the ground. Really nice job that time by the linebacker.
Here's Sayin to throw. Caught behind the line. It's Jackson. Pulled to the ground.
You know, this linebacker is a special player because not only is he good making tackles in the open field, this guy can cover. And you saw a great example of it with that running back.
You want to talk about shaking down thunder from the sky. That's what they're doing here on third down. Again, it's Sayin. Still looking to his right. He'll pull it down. He stops short of the first down, but he gets it into plus territory on the scramble, and now decision time on fourth. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. That first quarter set the standard, and we hope we get a lot more of that here in the second. Fourth down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. The Fighting Irish call their first timeout. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Timeout signaled for by the Buckeyes. That's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Fourth down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. Sayin to throw for it on fourth. It's picked off, and that's number 10. He stopped not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football. Here comes the Fighting Irish out to get this drive started. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
Pulls it and fires to the left. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
Defense came into this one prepared for these quick receiver screen passes. Nice job beating blocks at the point of attack and rallying to the football.
The Irish will need to move the sticks on 3rd and long to keep this drive going. Quarterback changing the play. From the gun on third down, Carr throws to the wideout. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Breaks into the open. He's at the 10.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent. He's making bad decisions.
And this could be really huge for this defense, man. You got put in a horrible spot. You can complain, you can whine, if you want to. It ain't going to help nothing. Like, they do a great job being ready for the pass on first down. Now, second down and goal. They've got to bow their necks. They've got to find a way to continue to be physical and make some plays here and try to force the field goal.
And we're seeing a bit of the bend-don't-break attitude by the defense now. Obviously, they've given up some plays to allow the offense to get down in the situation. But with their backs against the wall, this is the best we've seen this defense play. They are having none of this running game down on the goal line.
Lined up in the gun on third down, Say it. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
QBs and receivers on third down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
Splits the uprights right down the middle. And with that, they've taken the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They'll open this drive, hoping to move it down the field. A touchdown would give them the lead. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Buying time to his right. Trying to find his man in the middle. He's got it all right.
And that has got to be a coverage bust on defense. There is no way the receiver should have been allowed to be that open deep down the field. Somebody on defense blew their assignment.
Get a big play like that last one, you flip the field, you change the momentum. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 38. Turns it upfield. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
Coaches always tell their quarterbacks, you can't go broke taking a profit. You can't always hit posts and bombs deep down the field. If the coverage takes away throws downfield, just take what's underneath and let your receiver advance the football.
The Irish come to the line facing 2nd and short. Looking down the middle. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. There he goes. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, David.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
They'll have it at the 49, just across midfield, 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8. The Buckeyes racing to the line in the hurry up.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Say it. Turns up, it's Jackson. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. That is exactly why they call the running back the safety valve. They used it, and they used it to perfection.
Yeah, and you want to push the ball down the field. You want to make those big plays, but you see the defense. They bring the blitz. I got the running back open, dump it to him, let him do the rest, let him get the first down.
Looking to throw, it's Sayin. Under pressure, trying to make magic with his feet.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
They'll line up for a second down play. Sends it back in motion. Throwing, Sayin. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Oh, he's got some space. He's knocked down, short game, maybe a pickup of 3. That defense rallied to the ball in a hurry.
And, man, I love his courage to run the football. And I think it's necessary for the team. Sometimes you got to do that. But, man, see the surroundings, right? Like, knowing guys are around you. He gets hit late at the end of that play, and he got decked. You do not want to take those shots throughout a game. They will add up, and sometimes it will affect your throwing. That's too big of a hit to be taken for this quarterback.
Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. The throw on 2nd down, and they need a lot. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there on the incompletion.
The volley cheers going on high. And here comes the Thunder being shaken down on 3rd down. Sayin trying to be heard above the noise. Out wide left, it's Smith. Defense knocks him down immediately after the catch, but now they're facing a goal-to-go situation from the 7. And the Buckeyes are threatening on 1st and goal. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll try to get it in with the run. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. DB's right up on the receivers. Sayin, they're all over him. Setting up the screen. And the screen goes nowhere. They stop him for no gain on the play. Notre Dame will now use its 2nd timeout. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big 3rd down coming up. After this long of a drive, you have to cap it off with a touchdown, and here comes 3rd and goal. Sayin from the gun on 3rd down. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. The sure hands in the end zone, and he has 6. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. So that's a 60-yard touchdown drive. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Carr Rolls right. Going right and going deep. And they can't make the connection going for a big play on first down.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
Second and long here. Drops back. It's Carr. He's got him this time. Turning it on. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Fresh set of downs going up top. Bought a little time, lets it go. And it's his 4th interception of the night. Racing down the left side. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Buckeyes! The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
And they come up with a huge pick 6, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
Let's see what he can do with the return. He only needs a sliver of daylight, and the returner will be knocked down. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. Here's Carr to throw. Fires to the middle. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down. Quarterback empties his backfield. He's changing the play. Back to throw, time running short in the half. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. He's looking downfield to throw. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And his 5th interception of the game, a miracle they haven't pulled him yet. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Here's Julian Sayin to throw. Looking deep down the right side. Got it down the field. And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And that is the height of efficiency on that drive. Make a big play in the passing game, single snap, get a touchdown. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. A little over 20 seconds to play in the half as they take it on 1st and 10. Moves the pocket. It's Carr. Oh, pressure's coming. He's going to run it. Breaks into the open. Gets down, and like they say, touchdown, first down, or get down, and he got 2 of those on that one. The Irish use their 3rd and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Here's C.J. Carr to throw. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
I mean, this game has to feel like a living nightmare for this quarterback. We're still in the first half, and this guy, with all the interceptions he's thrown, with all the inaccurate balls, nothing is going right. They have no semblance of a passing game because they simply cannot establish a rhythm under center.
Oh, he drops it. That is a catch he makes 99 times out of 100, but it'll be 3rd down.
I wonder if the receiver heard footsteps on that play. Defender, very, very close, but you'd like to see your wide receiver haul that in.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Carr from the gun on third down. Working that left side. And a nice grab there. Big pickup down to the 35-yard line. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, week 12, almost 0 margin for error. Just the way we like it here on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin with the South Carolina Gamecocks taking on the number 17, the Louisville Cardinals. And it's the Gamecocks lighting up the scoreboard en route to the win. How about 2 teams putting up 50 burgers in a game that has to be in the conversation for Game of the Year? Make it now 6 straight victories for this team in what's turning into a very notable season. Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Here's Sayin to throw. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long, different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls in.
They'll send the back in motion. To the air, it's Sayin. Good coverage to knock that pass away.
I love defenses that can mix it up between man and zone, and I love the vision right here by the quarterback, seeing the quarterback the whole way, breaking on the football when that hand separates from the other hand. Nice job getting the deflection. Nice vision by that cornerback.
From the gun on third down, Sayin shoots it to the left. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the first down.
Man, anytime the ball goes in the air towards him, I feel like it's his. Like, there are no 50-50 balls. He just makes plays, game after game, play after play, and you see him featured in this offense for a reason. He's one of the best in the country, not just at the wide receiver position, period. This guy's in the Heisman Trophy conversation as a receiver.
Sayin back to the air. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And that doesn't happen very often. That's their go-to guy. I love the way they move him around the field, and they try to attack the middle with him to get the ball in his hands and let him do some damage. And he shows you the drop. Okay, it's in there, but it doesn't happen very often.
Sayin moves to his right. And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Lined up in the gun on third down, Sayin. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. The Buckeyes are moving quickly down the field. Straight ahead, it's Jackson. They're trying to send a message with this running game. He stopped after a pickup of 4 to the 33. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Right back to it. Plows ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
A third down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. Motion from the back. Saying from the gun on third down. Fires on the move. And the third down pass is incomplete.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
Despite failing earlier on 4th down, they will try again here.
Booster!
Fourth down, say it. Firing for the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeye! They wanted it all, and that is exactly what they got.
As quarterbacks, you want to find your best matchup in these critical 4th downs. They found it and took a shot, and it paid off. Huge touchdown.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. On the return, it's Barres. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Here come the Irish, back on offense. Quarterback signaling to his guys. Throwing, Carr. Wide open downfield. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. Notre Dame right back to the line. Dropping back, it's Carr. He's got it. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Makes a deep grab. Almost took it all the way there, but it's a huge gain, and they're set up with a 1st and goal.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time, and the offense gets a huge explosive play.
Got his man. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on 1st down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the 3rd quarter, the deep
touchdown, Fighting Irish. The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
It's complete on the right side. He gets it in there for the 2, and they'll chop a couple off that lead. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They still have the lead, but a productive drive here would keep it a comfortable lead. There he goes. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
Throw it, say it. Fires to the big fella. Maybe some room here. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
Man, they've been scoring a lot of points. When you've got the skill and you've got the speed outside at wide receiver, that's why. And here we are in the second half, and nothing's changing. If they can't cover us, we're going to keep taking shots, and that's what you got to do. This quarterback right now, he's in a beautiful rhythm. He's seeing the field. The game looks slow to him right now, and he's executing at an incredibly high level. And these receivers outside, man, they are winning each and every time.
Found a little crease and turned that into a productive run.
And I think after that play there, you're seeing how this offense is staying committed to having some balance. They've had so much success early in this game throwing the football, right? They've been lighting the scoreboard up through the air, but they also want to keep the defense on their heels, so you continue to run the football. Even if you're not breaking off 60-yard TD runs, you got to have that balance.
The handoff as they run the counter play here. He makes the tackle at the 37. It's a pickup of 5. That's good enough for a first down.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
See it. Just a short pass to the tight end. Brick continues to fight for yards. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head. The Buckeyes will snap it on 1st and 10. This game is all but officially a wrap as we take a look at the top 25. Late in the season, time running short as teams want to make their move in the rankings. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. On the run, it's Jackson. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
Man, that's the advantage of having a good coaching staff to teach these players in this type of situation with the lead late in the game. You want to stay in the field of play and keep the clock ticking. They do that after that nice run.
Here's Julian Sayin to throw. Got a big paw up there and knocks it down incomplete.
That's just great awareness by the defense, locating the quarterback and knowing they can't get to him. They can't get the sack. Just someone's got to get their hand in the air and knock it away.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. From the gun on 3rd down, Sayin. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. He got it, beat down in bounds. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
Well, it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback. You saw it right there. He is dialed in. He's finding his one-on-one matchups. He's making good decisions, and he's been so accurate. Now, 4 TD passes in this one, and that's why his team is way up here late in the game.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Perez. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Notre Dame comes onto the field ready to go to work. This was certainly not their best effort. I believe this team is much better than it performed today, but they're going to pay the consequences of losing this ball game. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Well, it's been that kind of day here tonight. They just have not been able to find a rhythm and establish that throwing the football. Part of it has been wide receivers and quarterbacks not being on the same page, but you got to give this defense credit, too. Just like that last play, they have been getting at.
And he's thrown another interception. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Here's Sayin to throw. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. A costly holding penalty backs him up. It's 1st and 20. Hits inside. It's Jackson. They got it blocked just enough, and a good gain on that run.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Keep it on the ground. Uh-oh, look out. Makes the tackle.
And I know it's not a first down, but I still like the way they ran the football here. Just try to make the next third down manageable. Try to get it where it's not as predictable. I think the offense did a really good job being smart there, taking what the defense gave them.
They're looking at a third down and short from the 33. Sayin from the gun on third down. Got it. Working their way closer and closer, a third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. And on that third and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this third down. Get the conversion, move the sticks.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Sayin rushes on. Got him downfield. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And they take it in for 6 more points. They put another one on the board here in the fourth quarter, and how about this team? Just a lone blemish on the resume and about to go to 10-1.
Pure domination all game long for this offense, whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. Here comes the Fighting Irish out to get this drive started. We've certainly seen better performances from this group. You have to hope that they'll grow from this, but this is going to be one that they're going to kick themselves over for a while. He turns it loose to the left.
And guys, I'm trying to find a way to be up here and be positive, and I guess here's how I'm going to be positive. At least the other team didn't catch it, because he's thrown it to the other team a lot today. It's been a struggle in the passing game. I'm not sure, guys, if it's not decision time to go to the other guy to see what he can do, because this passing attack has not been great.
When we see another catch by this guy, this defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to.
Runs through a man. He might have some space. Makes the stop at the 49, but not before he gets in plus territory, gets 15 and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Again, it's Carr. Here comes the heat. They get to him as he throws. Intercepted. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38. So here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. And after that interception, things quite comfortable. Big lead, clock winding down. They should be able to take care of business here. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. Hey, no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. On the ground, it's Jackson. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately, a 3-yard loss.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Powers through the defender. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Pulls and throws off the RPO. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on 2nd and short. Red pass, it's complete. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. Carr. Look out. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. Timeout is called by the offense. 16 seconds left in the game. That big play really has them in business. It's 1st and 10 from the 11. Making the adjustment. To the air again, Carr. Moving out to the right. And they keep him out of the end zone. He's run out of bounds at the 5. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Sets his feet. It's Carr. Complete. And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous parting gift, a consolation prize, if you will. The AT unit on the field. Bangs it through for an extra point. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. Fielded in the end zone. It's Cross. Slips through the line. He stopped the return right there, and that will do it. This one is in the book. Well, the dreams of an undefeated season